Good day, everyone. The simulation about starting of gas turbine for electric generator and water break in the Kongsberg simulator. The Group 5 is composed of 5 members. First is Engine Cadet John Lennor Alutaya. Second is Engine Cadet Kriz Angelo Zapanta. Next is Engine Cadet Joseph Jadraque. Engine Cadet Mark Vincent Tolentino. And yours truly, Engine Cadet Charles Lemuel Deplomo. So first, we need to press F1 to start the simulation. Press F1. So, it is running now. So, the first step to start the simulation is to check the level in lube oil storage tank that it should be above 50%. It can be seen in the MD201. So just open the makeup valve so that the lubrication oil will enter the storage tank. We need to wait for a few minutes so that until it becomes 50% or above. So now it is 14% already.
Una na lang mo? Tama na lang ano?
So it might be take 2 to 3 minutes until it become 50 or above. So current level of the oil is 29. So now it is approaching up to 40%.
Wala.
Okay, so now it reached the 50% mark. So the next step is to open one supply filter. After opening one supply filter, we need to open one scavenger filter. After that, let's proceed to MD200. To access the panel directory, just click F7. So now, in the MD200, we need to check both day tank levels are above 50%. So after checking the day tanks, we need to open day tank suction, the V2001. Next is open the booster pump suction valve. Then open the booster pump delivery. Next is open the fuel filter discharge valve. Then open the fuel main supply valve. After opening all the valves, we need to start the booster pump. After that, opening all the valves and pump, let's proceed to MD207. In the MD207, we need to check that the speed controller output is 0. After checking, we need to place the speed controller in auto. After that, we need to access the MD820. In the MD820, place the AECM in auto. Then, switch the heater on and take the brake off. So, after that, proceed to MD821. In the MD821, we need to press the vibration test button to test the vibration alarms prior to starting. After that, press the sequence reset button, and now press the PTOS reset button, and then press the start permission button. Once you see the ready for start, that the light turns blue, you will now press the start button. So we need to acknowledge the alarms. So after acknowledging the alarms, let's proceed to MD202. In the MD202, verify if the gas turbine starts. After verifying, proceed to MD820. In the MD880, when the GG exceeds 4,500 RPM, we need to stop the heater. After stopping the heater, we need to open the vent dampers. And now, let's proceed to MD300 for the next step. So in the MD300, we need to check the following parameters. So first, parameter is the lube oil supply pressure should be 8 bars maximum. Next is the lube oil supply temperature should be 32 degrees optimal value. Next is the gas turbine speed should be 5,000 RPM. Next is the power turbine speed should be 1,500 RPM. Next is fuel manifold pressure should be 21.4 bars. Next is the power turbine gas temperature should be at least 400 degrees Celsius. Then, the power turbine air pressure is 2.1 bars. The last parameter is the enclosure temperature should be 105 degrees Celsius. After checking all the parameters, let's proceed to MD207. In the MD207, we need to increase the power setting up to 37 in stages using the power control set point. Just click the power control, then click 37, then enter. So next is note, this value can be changed at various screens such as MD205 and MD820. So we need to observe the operating parameters on MD300 as you increase the turbine power. So now, let's proceed to MD205 of the process directory. MD205. So the MD205, we need to ensure the generator magnetism is switched on and set to 50. After that, we need to clutch in the generator clutch. Then the generator speed should increase to 60 Hz. After that, check that the generator terminal voltage is about 6,600 volts. After checking the terminal voltage, we need to check there is not breaker trip present. If so, reset the breaker. Then press on the breaker control. So after that, let's go back to MD207. So in the MD207, we need to gradually increase the power control up to 75 to achieve an active power output. So after increasing the power control, the maximum power control setting is 85. Now, let's go back to MD300. So in the MD300, we need to check again the following parameters after the shaft generator has been clutched. So now, lube oil supply pressure should be 8 bars maximum. Should be in the optimal value. Next is the lube oil supply temperature should be 36 degrees Celsius. The gas turbine speed should be 9,000 RPM. Power turbine speed is 3,600 RPM. Fuel manifold pressure should be at the 49.2 bars. Power turbine gas temperature 760 degrees temperature Celsius. So the power turbine air pressure should be at 3.5 bars, and the enclosure temperature should be at least 72 degrees Celsius. So in the MD300, after the shaft generator has been clutched, check the following parameters. So I will call Mr. Zapanta to further discuss the generator turbine 2.
Good day everyone, I am Vincent at Zapanta. I am about to report the gas turbine 2. So let's proceed. So gas turbine 2, that ilang process gihapon di pareha sa gas turbine 1. So let's repeat the process. So first is you need to go to the MD251. So after that, you need to check the the loop storage tank. Then you have to check na kuan siya 50% above siya. So in filling the tank, you need to open the makeup box. Then let's wait for a few minutes. I think it's 3 to 5 to fill up about 50% of lube oil. So current level is 30 liters. And lubrication is very important to the whole machine runs, because you need to prevent friction. Because friction can cause burner explosion and a lot of things that can be cause casualties. So current level is 21 liters. I mean not liters. It's level. Sorry, others. This is air. It's level. So it's 25 liters. Liters. It's in 25%. Correction guys, this is not a liter unit. That's the level there. So yung identify mo siya sa lower left na siya makita dito ang percentage ng nasiya ang value 30.15%. So that's 32. Let's wait for a few minutes. It's 35 right now. And again, if alarms are indicated or makita ko sa babaw keypad, you can click that and acknowledge, then over here also acknowledge and press accept. So it's about 41%, which is very close. Let's wait for a few minutes again. It's 45. 46. $48. Then we have 49. And 50%. So the next step is to open one supply filter, same as the gas turbine one before. Then next is the scavenge filter, one scavenge filter. And after that, you need to go to MD200 by pressing back F7. Then you need to go to MD200, the fuel supply system. Then after that, you need to check both the tank are level about 50% above. So 54, we have 54, we have, now it's for the GT and it's for the GT1. Then you need to open the tank suction, then a booster pump, suction valve, then we have the booster delivery pump, then we have the fuel filter discharge valve, and lastly is the fuel main supply valve. Then last, forget the start booster pump. This is the booster pump. So, Deplomo na to. So, ito siyang i-exit with the pressing F7. And then, add to that 257 MD257, which is the speed controller. So, yung speed controller kay, you need to check that the speed controller output is 0. So, 0 siya. Then replace the speed controller into manual. So, manual siya. So again, let's go to the MD920, which is the local operation panel number 1. Then first is place AECM to auto. Switch on the heater. Then take brake off. After that, you need to go to the gas turbine 2 local operation panel number 2. So press F7 and go to MD921. So next is you need to press the vibration test. Then after that, the sequence reset button. Then next is the ETOS reset button, or the power turbine overspeed reset. Then we have the start emission. Then you need to wait for the blue part here. Then after kita mo siya, so start na to ang system. So when checking on it, signal is already nira na siya. F7 and go to the MD252. So nakatanda na siya. Siya yung nasa RP. ignition. So next ang button is to see the balik sa MD920. The subtater, then off, then we have the open dampers. Already open it, then you need to press F7. You need to go to MD300 to check the parameters. So MD parameters, you need to acknowledge those alarms. And after that is you need to check which is the loop hole supply. Optimum value is 1.6 bars. Then we have the loop hole supply temperature, which is 32 degrees Celsius. So increasing, then we have the gas turbine, which the optimum value is 500 RPM. The next is we have power turbine speed, which is 15 RPM, 1500. So that's that. Then we have the fuel manifold pressure. The manifold guy 21.4. Napakita. Okay, masyado ko naman. So power turbine gas temperature. Power turbine gas temperature is 400 atm. Kung nakita 433 atm. We need to after that is the power turbine pressure, which is 1.1. And last is the enclosure, which is 105, not is 130. Then next is magkita sa MD225. After checking the parameters, dito sa MD225, which is the load system. Muna siya, i-clutch na to siya. Clutch na to. Clutch in. Then 50 ang load. Ito na ito dapat. And after that, enter na ito 50. Then clutch water. Muna siya ang on clutch. Water brake clutch. And next is you need to go to MD257. So MD257 is kami siya ito ang nasa value and tag Reani P. Ang equivalent siya sa 0.40. 4.0. Last is 5.00. Next is the FF1 gain, which is 0.18. Then we have the PC1. The FF1 PC1 is 6.70. 6.70. Next is we have the tag number, which has the feed water. Butang has the feed water of some value kahay. Butang is NN, which is N 2, which is N 2 5 2 0 2. It's an N, 5202. Ang kanatong goes in GP na siya. Gas turbine 2 speed, then we have 4,000 high. Then we have next next is the feed forward, which is Q 255 gawas na ang dito water break intermediate proximal. Sa low value, yung high value is 30. Tapos na enter. Then we need to start with a ano na siya? Reset of 1,000. Yung speed. Then ito siya. Yung switch ito ang feedback o forward on. Ito siya. Then i-place. On na to. I-on na to ang auto. On. Ito i-press ang on. Ang auto. Ano na siya? Yung set yung current value sa ni power control. Then yung ato siya set 1,000 para mas stabilize ang speed kasi ang speed set point. So more isa ka na makuha ta o stabilize siya. Ito po. Balance niya, distribution. After that, nabalance naman siya. So, atong i-set ko 3,600. I mean, 3,600. Sa kaya power. Yeah. Isa kayang gain, PC1. So, muna ni. Tag at least 1 minute para mo verify ang hindi siya mapawang. Again, if na ay alert, pa lang siya knowledge X. Then yahang Deplomo. You need to go to MD 225. So you press F7 again, then you go to MD225, I mean 255, and you need to just input 10 to the torque set point for the water brake. So import 10 torque point. Then pila ka minutes or moments ato siyang i-increase of 40. So ato siyang i-increase of 40. Sa kaya power control. Then ato ta sa MD300 sa iyang status o mga parameters. Dari check nito iyang parameters o iyang mga value. Iyang loop on super pressure. We have 3 and this one is 5 traffic 5. Iyang optimal dapat is 1.6 watts. Next is the on supply temperature dapat siya 2. Day dapat is 2.52 32 degrees Celsius. Then after that we have the gas turbine, which is the turbine, which is about dapat 1.5. And we have the one there. the fuel manifold. 21. After 21 bars, then we have the 1 per 100. And after that, we have the 2.1 bars, which is the power turbine air pressure. So 2.1, so ito ay 2.1 na. Then ito siya is top part. It's 105. Increase 105. So that would be all for the presentation. I hope you understand and learn. Thank you. A video call error present. Huh? This place. Panggon. Panggon. Now,
Wala, is it working? Putay ko, wala tubig.
nag-record mo ko.
Ah.